Hello guys, are we filming? I'm not sure if I'm filming because I've not got my glasses on and I've not got the mic on. I think I am. I see the little red. Anyway, so this is my new spot. I've gone south of Majorda in India and I'm now in Patnem. I'm going to show you my room. It's basic. It's more than basic. But I love it, and I'll tell you for why. So, this is the place I'm staying at in Patnem. I'll spin you around. It's basically a hut in the most chilled out resort I've ever seen. So, this is my little hut. It's all glass. You're basically cordoned off with all these curtains. I've got a double bed in here. And I can't explain the feel to this place. But I'm going to have to be scooped up from the floor and brought to my room afterwards. I'm going to be so chilled. Oh, there you are. What are you doing in here? Come on, we're going now. Right, I'm going to show you around. I'm going to load you up on my chest at the moment. Look, I've got this little chest device. See this? You can go strapped in on there. I've got to say to you guys, it's about 34 degrees now, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. I've decided to wear a black t-shirt. Probably not a good idea. But look how stunningly beautiful and quiet and relaxed it all is. Now I'm going to upgrade to one of those, I call them sheds, they're not sheds, cabins. I'm going to upgrade to one of those cabins up there. So when I wake up in the morning I just draw the curtains or leave them open if I want and look out to that. Yeah, I'll have some of that, Harry. Definitely. Fantastic. Just chilling. Hello, buddy. Beep, 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 beep. Well, it's not, doesn't sound like a bit. Hello, buddy. Yeah. Right, so this is the shopping street. You don't have to eat in that restaurant. You can pay cash and come to any of these others as well. The bars. So this is the street here. I don't know if I need a haircut yet, but I did see a barber's yesterday. Another haircut man. There's one for old Sean, maybe Sean, tattoo shop here. What a place to have a tattoo shop. And there's a little supermarket I was telling you. So you can go in there and buy water, you can buy biscuits, buy all sorts of things in there. I bought some tissues in there because I've got a cold at the moment. I did see somewhere, there it is, tickets for butterfly boat. So this is the little shop, I'll go in there later and I'll ask how they do it. Oh, they've got dolphin trip, sunset trip, fishing trip, river trip. I'll do the butterfly beach, I think. Right, we're just going to go over those rocks there. That's where we're staying. There's quite a few of those little resorts. They call them resorts. Here's another one. This is the end one, called Copacabana. And so we're just at the end of our little cove here. And I'm going to go over those rocks and see what's on the other side. So you may as well have the surprise with me. It might be rubbish, it might be nice. I wonder if we're able to go across there. I'm not sure we are. Lots of rocks here. Oh, lots of people on that side, on that beach. I do really want to cross over and have a look at that. I've got jet skis there and all sorts. Anyway, and over that side you've got Agonda and Palolem. But if you want quietness and peace, this is apparently the most peaceful place there is. I might ask this guy. It's possible?
What?
It's possible to...
Possible, but it's wet.
Yeah.
It goes deep.
Okay. So there you have it. I'm going to put the rucksack on my back. So I've managed to get around that, but I hurt my foot in the process. I should have stayed where I was really, because I mean it is the nicest beach here. But for the sake of adventure, I had to look. I had to come round and have a look. And I jumped from one rock to the other and landed on the heel quite hard in one of the rocks. And when I put weight on it, it does actually hurt a little bit. So I'm going to see if I can move around easier by walking on the ball of my foot. So this is a choice I got now. I either go back to my cove the way I came, and that is partially on the rocks and on the sea where I've hurt my foot, or I go this route, which is a lot higher, and I've only got flip-flops on. My left foot hurts, but you know what, I think I'm going to try and risk this as opposed to going the same way. Thing is, you've got to be very careful on rocks that are covered with water, because you get the algae on top and all of a sudden they can be very, very slippery. At least here, okay, there's sharp edges on these rocks and not the best to climb on with sandals or flip-flops, but I think this is going to be the better option for me. I'll have more control, not being pushed over by a wave. Right, I'll see you over the other side. I can't do this and hold you as well. Right guys, so I've made it up the top. Not quite the top, but near. That's all I need, this opening. From that beach to that beach. And I've got to now try the descending. I would imagine that might be even harder than climbing up. Okay. Hey guys, so I've managed to negotiate that. I'm back on my side. However, how do I negotiate the next step? The next step being trying to go back without looking like an idiot, having gone where I shouldn't have gone, I suppose. In other words, without limping, without looking as if I've hurt myself. You're a man, Pip. It does hurt a little bit on walking. He's in a different world. Okay. So there we are. That'll teach you. For jumping from rocks to rocks. Back indoors now. Regretting my move to go over those things with sandals. It wouldn't have been so bad if I'd have had my trainers on, because it would have taken the bashing. But as I jumped from one rock to the other, my flip-flop sort of slid from under my foot, so my foot just straight onto the bare rock with a heavy thud, and it was sharp edges. So We're resting it. Silly Billy. And it's really hot out there. It's about 35 degrees. And I'm going to have to rest for a little bit. I could rest outside, but I just don't want to cook like a cockroach. Oh no. No. So I've rested my foot for a while. I've gone to get my laptop. And I can barely stand on it now. I thought it would have been better for resting it. But it's in a bad way. I'm having to put hardly any weight on my left foot. They're going to have to call me the hop-along kid. It's not good news, actually. Don't know why I'm laughing about it. I couldn't put any weight on. Let's see how far this saga goes. Oh dear. I think I'll just bear it and grab onto things while I walk. I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. But not good news. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Because here comes along the hop-along kid. What a fucking stupid thing to have done. Isn't it? As if it wasn't enough. So I was already suffering from a head cold. Snivelling all night. And now I've got a damaged foot. Something else as well, and I can't quite remember what it was. But I've been laying indoors with my foot up, resting for a little while. And I've got up and it was still more hurtful than before. So I'm going to come over here and join some of these people. Not interviewing with them, but just sit down and possibly have a beer and relax. I can't stay indoors while I'm here, can I? So, I did it. Went down there. The hop-along kid strikes again. I managed to get down there. And it was lovely. It was really beautiful, especially for my foot. That weight on that foot. But it was a little bit of a struggle trying to come back up that sand. You see the shoreline there where it goes down, the sand goes down to the sea. It's not that deep, but it's deep enough when you try to, because you've got to exert yourself a little bit more. You've got to push. I don't think it's any more than a bruising inside, because I jumped onto a rock. Why am I still getting about this fucking thing? Excuse the language. You guys don't want to know about that. Sorry. Anyway, over here. I still can't quite believe that I'm in Goa. I should say it all. Bye guys. So guys, that's the boat I'm going to be getting on. Because I've done my foot, they've pulled out a chair for me and asked me to come and sit down while they prepare the boat, and I'm going to be taken out to different bays, I think, to look at the dolphins. Hopefully they'll be around. Yeah, but they can be more helpful, I've got to say. They're pulling all the stops out for me. So helpful these people are. Right, so we're underway. Look at this. That's the boat. I've got a crew with me. Hi guys. I've got a crew with me.
Hello, brother.
And they're all coming over to keep me company. So I don't know which island we're going to be paying a visit first. Not island, but a bay. I don't know each of these guys' names. I'm not sure I do letters at the stage, is it? But you can see them here. And everyone's looks. Some of these guys also filming. So Right, I'm gonna stick you in the water, guys. Hi guys, we're back on. So apparently this is Monkey Island, what they call Monkey Island. That's where you'll find most of my family. When you see sights like this, it just reminds you how beautiful nature is. Look at the formation of those rocks there. Hey guys, so I've paid a little bit more and transferred myself from that shed to this shed. Shack, shed, I don't know what you call them. I think you'll like this one. Right, so this is the new shed. Hardly looks like a shed, does it? I'll show you the bathroom. I'm limping at the moment, I'm afraid, due to my little accident. Nicer than the other one. In every aspect, the whole place is a lot nicer. And the beauty about this one is, ta-da! That's the view from the bed. Right out into the sea, onto the beach. How about that for a room? I've even got a friend here, look. Apparently his name is Ginger. So I'm sitting on my porch. Hello Ginger. And that's my bedroom right there. Oops. I was nearly coming off the chair there. The bar's around the corner there. Wow. Certainly better than being stuck in traffic on the A316 on a rainy, cold day in traffic. Well,